All right, so this is our industrial sewing machine. It does one type of stitch, nothing too complicated. It has a few features and a few settings. I don't recommend messing with any of them at all. They're set for what we need it to do. This here is the stitch length, so higher the number, the larger or longer the stitch. It's pretty easy to change, but this is the stitch length that we like for all of our products. This lever here is the reverse lever. When you press it down, the sewing machine will actually go in reverse, so backwards. The machine actually runs in the same direction, it just changes the feed of the material. So down is reverse. Down here we have this little lever arm that you press with your knee. So just like this, knee goes out, and you'll notice that the presser foot lifts. So this is how we put material in and out of the machine. We press on this little lever arm with our knee, and in and out it goes. If you come around the back here, there's also a little lever here that you can use to lift the presser foot. It's super stiff because you never really use it. The knee lever is really all you need. Always sew with the presser foot down. A couple other features on this machine. So if we come underneath here, you can see that there is a speed setting right here. 0 is nothing. 350 is 350 RPM, which is pretty quick. Yeah, it's not really focusing. There we go. So you can see we can turn this thing up all the way to like 3140, 3500 repetitions per minute, which is a lot of stitches per minute. I can't handle that. I actually always use the 350 unless I'm doing really long straight runs, then I might bump it up to 660, but that still starts to scare me. The pedal down here is how you make the machine go. When you press the toe of the pedal, the machine will sew. Well, it's not turned on right now, but the machine will sew when you press the lever forward. And backwards, if you push the heel in, it's actually the lock. So it will lock the machine out so it won't rotate at all. This here is the hand rotation bar. Notice there's an arrow here that says this way. Only ever, ever, ever turn the machine this way. Never, ever, ever turn a sewing machine backwards. That's really, really bad. If I push the brake, you'll notice you can't turn it at all. Otherwise, you can rotate the thing by hand. No problem all the way through its cycle. The power switch is right here. On, off, the little light lights up when it's on. If it's plugged in, the light's not on, it's a fuse problem. I don't think there are very often fuse problems anymore in these modern machines. If you come around and look at this side, this is the bobbin spool. We talked about in another video how to actually spool a bobbin. This will run independently of your actions, so you set it up and basically forget about it while you sew, and then when you're done, you'll have a nice empty bobbin. If you need to spool a bobbin and you're not doing any sewing, take the existing bobbin out and just take the thread out of the needle and let the machine run dry. That way the threads won't get all caught up or snagged. You won't have to waste any time cleaning that out. But you can spool a bobbin by just pushing your foot on the machine. If you speed it up, you'll spool the bobbin even faster. The bobbin always spools faster than the machine sews and the bobbin empties. So if you start this at the start, you only ever need one bobbin in the machine, one bobbin here. You'll always be good to go. You'll never run out of bobbin. Up here, this little gauge is where the oil comes through. So this machine is actually oil fed. You want to make sure that you can see oil coming up and through there as you're using the machine. You shouldn't have any problems with that, though. It's pretty good. All of the other adjustments and levers and everything are tensions. The tensions are set very well on this machine. Don't screw with them, and it won't give you too many problems. That's it. Thanks.